All right, so today we're gonna get back into our series of doing like little VOD reviews. Today we'll be doing a VOD review of my boy Blue Storm, aka Manohar, playing some Barik on Shadow Desert. So first off, we're just gonna take a quick look at his loadout. As you can see, he got Bowling Ball 4, Failsafe 3, Healing Station 2, One Man Scrap 3, and Raven Bold 3. My biggest problem with this loadout is the One Man Scrap. For the sole fact that you're relying on your turrets getting destroyed for heals, which is it's nice and all, but people don't necessarily shoot at your turrets, and if they are, you're near them, so they're hitting you both. You could probably opt out to put what could you put in there in that spot? Probably some rocket boot speed or something like that. Something to make you a little more mobile, because he's not the fastest character. Failsafe has to be at 3. If it's not at 3, don't even have it in your deck. Raven Bold is fine. Bowling Ball 4 is fine. The deck's fine. I would just switch this out because this is kind of like a really niche card that I really never see ever. Obviously it's up to preference, but I just feel like, and then 300 over 5 seconds. That's just after that caught, just cuts that out as well, right away, right off the back. That'd be if you're caught while you're getting, that's what, 30 heals. It's it's a little more, but it's you're not getting much. You're going against a cripple Nara. You need to notice this because if she stays this, you're gonna either need to play really careful, or you're gonna need to buy some type of bulldoze or something, or Brazil. Brazil would probably be a good bet because you could just walk out. You could walk out of it very quickly, but you need to be careful of this because it's gonna be a really hard counter to you. The Nara's loadouts. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we're not even gonna talk about that. We're just gonna get into the game. But yeah. Let's see how you play this out. We're gonna speed it up a little bit so we can get to the point a little quicker. See what your first item buy is. Okay, so Cauterize. Cauterize, it's not a bad. I like it. Cauterize is a good buy. They obviously have a Grover. You need to be able to caught him early game because he's very strong. You don't want Nara getting her full heals, and obviously anybody getting full heals. Somebody on your team should buy Wrecker. If I don't know if anybody does, it should be one of your DPS. In my opinion, I would check for this, right? If your DPS don't buy Wrecker, right? Because somebody has to break the Nano Shield. And if it's not going to be your DPS, somebody has to, So I would suggest that. So just in rate games, pay a little more attention to that. Alright, here we go. Also, poor choice amount. If that's a F- from me, boy. So let's pay. I'm gonna slow down a little bit so we can pay as much attention as we can. So you've dismounted, right? You didn't get shot. You manually dismounted and you're not on point. Either you're gonna ride to point, right, or you're gonna ride around, to a side angle or something. There's no need to dismount early, for the sole fact that the best mobility in the game is your horse because it's very fast. So take advantage of it. Get as much space as you can. Okay, this is a thing that I do, and a lot of people do, right? You've already used your shield cooldown, right? And you're not even half HP. There's a term, it's called min-maxing. Basically, you want to get the max potential out of your shield. I don't know what the min stands for, but fuck it. But you want to get the max potential out of your shield, right? So you want to get to at least half HP. So then you pop your shield, right? Because you're going to take some damage. The damage you take is going to be converted into ult charge for your support, right? So you take a little bit of damage. That hurts. Your support heals it up. They get ult charge, and you survive, right? And you stay on point a little bit longer. Your shield's up, in a better position. Right now they're throwing Grumpy Bomb on point. So if he throws it correctly, if he throws the Grumpy... So let's say you instantly put shield. If that Grumpy Bomb goes over your shield does nothing. You're either forced to push past your shield or push back. So since you use your shield early, Bomb King can just be nah fam, that shield ain't gonna do shit. And then yeah, so you have to pay really good attention to that as well. So luckily the Grumpy is behind your shield, but Ash is probably gonna get stunned because she opted to dash in. No, should be fine. Nope, she's not fine. She's botting out. There's no reason for that Ashe to dash Dinar. Dinar was smart. Should have just threw a ward in front of her and stopped her dash. Since she is running cripple. Yeah. So another thing you could have did, right, is if you didn't use your shield, you could have walked over to the Ashe and popped the shield in front of the Ashe as well, peeling for your teammate. Right now, you're like stepping on and off the point, on and off, on and off, on and off. Pick one. Either you're going to be on, or you're going to be off. Right? Get the charge, or either you're going to get the point time, or you're going to get off and basically recollect your cooldowns. So right now, you have to get off. There you go. That's another shield cooldown you're wasting. Because you pop it and it's not, nobody's shooting at it. So what value are you getting? Right now, you're technically down 2 people. You've lost your Ashe and you've lost your Leon. You're not winning this fight. Just back out. Instead of coming this way, you should have went that way and got out. Now you realize that and you try to do it afterwards. But you've expended a cooldown to get over there that you could have used earlier to get farther in. And yep, then you die for it. So now they're at 60%. Since you did waste your time and you didn't regroup with your team as soon as you lost 2, they're gonna cap it, and you have no way to recontest this. So right now, I would say just look to peel for your teammates. That's good. I like this. Do not use your shield, please. Okay, buddy. Save your fucking shield. God damn it. Good. I like the target prioritization. I like this. This is the first really good sign. You see the support's low, you shoot up the support. Only bad thing is you gotta fucking hit your shots, okay, bud? You gotta kill this. That you should have fucking died there. And I know I'm one to talk because my aim's bad, but I'm coaching you now, so hit that fucking shot. Thank you. And that's where you need to notice that she's crippled. Right now they are all grouped up. There's no way in hell you're getting back there to kill anything, so I just back up. And you're also down 2. So either you die on cart and give your teammates as much time to get back as they can, so that, and, you know, you'll be staggered a little bit, but at least like the cart will have to make progress and it won't get too far, or get out. Look, from the way it's looking, I don't know where your Ceres is at, so your best bet might just be to die. Okay, so your Ceres can get you out, so get out. Shield that's a good shield. Got dash though. There you go. Nice. That was a good shield, right? Because not only were you blocking damage from the BK when you were already low, but you're blocking damage for your teammates as well. I would have angled it a little more to the left to protect you a little bit more from Cassie, but it's a good shield. Like the concept of it, like the concept of that shield that you just placed there was good. I liked it, and I want to see more shields like that as I go through this game. Right now, you are the main tank, so I want you to focus most of your attention to the lane that you're looking at right now, and a little bit to the left lane, but for the most part, this middle lane. Your Ashe should be controlling the outer lane and a little inner lane, but her focus should be majority on the outer lane, so she can look for routes around, basically to relieve pressure from main, to pressure people out, or to even get picks. So right now, she's looking main, right? This is ranked. This is not a scrim. This is not a pug. She's not going to listen to you. If she wants to hold main, she's going to hold main. So you should like revert your attention somewhere else. Because if you're both looking main, that means that there's 2 lanes that aren't being looked at. Right? Boom. And right there, as soon as I say it, right? Somebody's in the middle lane. Good shot. I like the shield. That's fine. You probably didn't need it to survive, but you were low. So now they are inting with ults now. He popped early, it's fine. So now Ashe is in the outer lane, right? So you go to main. No, to main. God damn it, Blue, go to main. Cause now you're both stacked. And look at this. We're gonna go over here. Oh my god, look at this. There's 3 of them here, and they don't have a tank, dude. Stop stacking with your off tank, okay? If Ash is over there, you're over here. If Ash is over here, you're over there. It's not how it will happen in Scrim, but it's ranked, and you have no idea what your other tank's going to do if you even have another tank. So, like, if they're committed to something, you commit to something else. Because there's no point of you guys both looking at Nando. Because now, if these guys are smart, Anar's going to ult your backline, and they're going to kill them. You're down one. Leon got crippled. You're down two. Now you're back in main. You're popping the shield for God knows who. You're not even low. You got health and shields. Saris is ulting the ground because she has a thing against dirt because she's a germaphobe. You just need to back up. You're still down two. Saris needs to go to spawn because she's going to fucking die. And you guys just need to back up. Like, you need to get to this rock right here. In my opinion. You need to play right here. Or somewhere near spawn. Because you can't die. Because the card's right there. And once it gets here, you need to be able to recontest. If you die here, can't recontest. Big facts. Okay, I'm still using the pencil tool. Hello? I don't know why it switched you from fucking numpad 9 to 8. As much as I hate using ult under a minute, you have two other ults and you're asking me to ult. That's fine. Just look to get picks out of it. It looks like you're looking at the Grover. Yes, good. I don't know about this ult because you've committed both of your tank ults back to back. Ash's ult's not even done yet, right? So she's not even gonna take any damage, right? And you've used both tank ults in the same area, and there's a minute left. Let's say you win this round, you don't have tank ults for next round. They're gonna have a Nara ult. As long as Nara's smart, she's not gonna burn her ults because she should notice, hey, they both used their ults, so I don't need to use mine. Nando used his, BK used his, but like if Nara's smart, she shouldn't use. Or she's gonna say they don't have it, so I'm gonna use it anyways, right? And she's gonna ult you as soon as your bubble drops. So right now, if I was her, I would have ulted y'all, and you both would have died to BK, and then BK would have got like 40 ult charge off of it. It would have been at like 70, so he would have basically had his ult. She walls to get healthy. So you guys are winning this. Let's look at the Grover. There you go, nice. There's a BK to your left. Look at the BK. Nice. By you placing, like, and I know I'm like harping about shield so much, but I'm gonna give you another tip. But like, by you placing that shield in your head, you give yourself like a mental barrier, right? Like, my shield's here, I can't walk past it, right? If you walk a little deeper and put your shield, you can actually see them, and you have your shield. But since you put it here, you give yourself a mental barrier. Like, my shield's here. If I walk past it, I'm not gonna get use out of it. So I'm gonna stay here. Somebody push the car? Okay, good. You noticed. Good awareness. If I was you, bro, I wouldn't have noticed him. My Saris would have got 1v1 and we would have lost. Alright. We're going to speed up a little bit. Boom. Okay, I'll just look at the buys real quick. So you're on caught 2, right? So looking at your Ash's card, she's like playing like kind of a main tankiest type play style. So if you see her going to point, just avoid going with her and play like off angles. If she dies, then you get on. If she needs help, then you get on. But like, she's not opting to be aggressive with the card that she selected. So in my opinion, just play to appeal for your team because that's her job and she's not doing it. So you need to do it. You need to recognize this. Either you need to recognize this. Like, it hasn't hurt you yet, But like either you need to get Brazil or you need to get Bulldozer. I probably would say Brazil over the Bulldozer for the sole fact that like, you know, this Brazil will help with this, with this, with this, with this, you know. So I'd opt to go through the Brazil route, right? But you need to start building Brazil because her ult's gonna stun you, his ult's gonna stun you, Grumpy Bomb, knockbacks, and roots, so you can't do your dashes. So you need to start building that. Nice. You're going a little deeper in. Don't dismount there. Just get on point. You use your mount to get on point. Or, like, to get farther in. But, like, there's no point of dismounting here. Because you're letting her beat you to the point. Now you're crippled. So now you're forced, instead of shooting her, you have to shoot the ward. Right now they're wrapping on your support. Your support's dead. So that's the problem with both of y'all playing main, right? Nobody's, like, in a position to help you support if they need help. Just die on, just literally die on the point. You get points for contesting, so die on it. No need to get off. The BK's throwing by using that ult. So now, this is really good for y'all, right? BK has just wasted his ult. One of the scariest ults in the game, right? That means you get a free recontest, right? He's not going to ult you as soon as you come back, so you have a free recontest. Only problem is Manohar has ult. Do you buy Brazil? You haven't bought Brazil. There's the shield again. See, right now, it would have been a perfect time to use your shield. But since you don't have it, because you just insta-popped it, now you're forced to retreat. And now you're not able to contest the point. Even though you have ult right now. If Anara has ward, she cripples you, you don't get touch. Thankfully, I'm assuming she doesn't. We're going to check real quick. Where's she at? Hello? She has ward. If that Anara was smart, she would have warded main. And you wouldn't have got. You wouldn't have been able to touch. Ash touch because she had a ult. But let's say Ash didn't have touch, you wouldn't have had touch because of her ward. Okay. Your Ashe is playing here. Your Maeve currently is looking main. There's a lane over here free. So this lane's occupied. This lane's occupied. Either Maeve's gonna go to the right lane, or you're gonna go to like play the right lane. But somebody has to watch it because if you don't, if not, it'll be a free retake. Looks like Maeve is heading toward the right. No, she's playing main. So just keep an eye on the right side. Alright, just let your support push the payload and start pushing up, creating space for your team. Yeah, let Sarah's push it. Because you could be getting so much more value as a main tank. Yeah, I'm not mad about the shield. You use it to block the stun. Right now, if I'm you, I dash into their team and I ult. Alright, there on that corner. You guys are down one? I mean, you guys trade. You're even. I go in and ult. Right here. Boom. Hold on. Where's the button? And just ult right here. Because what that'll do is that'll create a big ass fucking bubble here that he can't shoot through. Right? And if he can't shoot through it, that means you have control of this area and your team can push here for free. Just take space. It's better to use your ult really early at like 2 minutes than to wait till like 50 seconds and then think that's a terrible 5. 50 seconds and to like then, you know, look to get value out of it. Yeah, okay, good. This is good. It's funny how I explain it and you do it, right? This is really good. This is really good game sense. You're taking space right now. You're taking space away from the BK. You don't even need to spin away from that. Your team's there to back you up. So not only have you you forced them to get back, they're low, but you forced out a Nanda ult to keep his Anara alive. I like that Liano. I don't know what that Astral was for. It's terrible. Your Leon's popping off, dude. You don't need to play this close to the spawn doors. Because if you play this close and Anara runs out, you already use shield. If Anara runs out and cripples you, you die. So by playing that close up, you force yourself this far back, right? And you could have been playing top left or even top right, shielding for body blocking, shielding for your DPS, and just poking because you have tinkering. That's a fucking feels bad for that BK. Let's speed it up a little bit. Give some time. Okay, let's look at your buys real quick. Rizil. I would go into Rizil. Like I said, 1 CC, 2 CC, 3. They have 4 CCs on their team. I go into Rizil. You actually wrote the point this time. I like it. You're improving as the game's going by. But as you can see, your Ashe is playing main tank. So look to stop any wraps and peel for your team ad right now. There you go, nice. No, good. This is good. Now Ashe gets off, you get on. You didn't need that dash. Your Leon was trying to be like a god and look for like a nice ult, and she died for it. And now Ashe is ulting into their backline, leaving Ceres by Ceres. He's a shadow travel out. Ta-da! You don't have shield. You don't have Rizil to get out of that either. Rizil not only like reduces the time you're CC, but it also helps you get out of cripples, like slows faster. It also helps with slows. You heard of Sarah, so you should be looking at that, because it's probably going to pull Grover. Grover's dead. Let me see how this plays out from a higher angle. And that's the W. So obviously there was quite a few mistakes, right? Your part, your team's part, enemy team's part, my part. You know what I'm saying? But obviously overall you came out with the win. So the big points of this VOD review would be, first off, cooldown management. You can't just be throwing shields out there, because I promise you, good players will punish that. They will. The higher you get up, like you were telling me that you just want to get to, like, I think you said you wanted to get to Diamond Masters. If you get to Diamond and Masters, people get a little bit smarter. They're not like geniuses, but they understand. Most of them should understand cooldowns, like, and how they like work. And hey, he used shield. Once that goes down, that's down for 12 seconds. That's 12 seconds where I could literally shove my gun down his throat. So like, yeah, so you need to be really careful about your cooldowns, especially as a main tank. Because main tanks all of them are very exploitable because they're really cooldown reliant. Once their cooldowns are gone, they're just a lot of HP for ult charge. being aware of the game, right? You have a main tank, you have an off tank. Your off tank was playing like a main tank. What does that mean? Nobody's controlling the off lanes. Nobody's peeling for your teammates. So if you see somebody doing that, you need to take it upon yourself to switch roles, even if it's not favorable for your champion. If you don't play to your team's weakness, right? If you don't adjust to basically cover that weakness that somebody on your team created, you're gonna lose. Because the enemy team's gonna exploit it. Good teams will exploit it. If they see both of you on point, they're going to run past you and they're going to kill your team. Right? Also buys. Resilience would have been huge there. You got stunned a couple times, not too much, but it also helps with slows. You could have got out of Nara cripple when she crippled you, and you could have survived a couple times. You could have, when you get rooted, if you get crippled by a Grover, you get your, you get out of it faster, so you can use your dashes, stuff like that. Somebody on your team needed Wrecker. I didn't check if anybody eventually bought Wrecker, but if both your DPS go straight to caught, like, go the Wrecker, right? Because if you can break that shield a little bit faster, he dies a little bit faster, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but that's what I think. Those are the main parts. What else? Oh yes, mounting. You want to get as far as you can with your mount as possible. Whether it be the point, whether it be an off lane, whether it be their back line. You want to get as far as you can because that mobility is insane. You're faster than everybody, and as long as obviously as long as you're in your mount, and if they're not, like, you're faster, you get places quicker. You also have 3P. What is 3P? Third person. You also have the third person advantage. So if somebody dismounts and you don't, you can corner peek with your mount. You can do so much with your mount that you can't when you're not on it. So you need to take advantage of all the aspects that they give you because it's free. Also, point rotations. If you're on point, if you can be on point, right? If the enemy tank's sitting in front of you but they're not on point, you're getting cap time. Even if you're taking damage, you're getting shot, you're getting cap time. Also understand that if you don't have cooldowns, you're gonna run out of cooldowns. You need to get off so you can get your cooldowns back. But like, there's no point of being on point, getting off point, being on point, getting off point, being on point, getting off point. Like, when you're not in danger, because like when you're on, you're getting cap time, but then you get off, and you're not getting cap time, and and the enemy team's getting free cap time because you're not contesting it. You also get more points for contesting, so might as well farm them credits up so you can get better items, so you can be a stronger tank when it comes to late game if it does get to that point. With all that being said, this has been my VOD review of my boy Manohar, aka Mr. Blue Storm, my boy. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, my guy, and hopefully you have learned a couple things from me. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I will see you in the next one.